Just want to share a quick video on kind of what it's like as a newer real estate investor, entrepreneur. Still learning everything as I'm going, which is part of the documenting the journey, but just what it's like being a beginner, a starter in the business, and what you kind of experience. Because I don't really hear this a lot. The process of doing everything and what they say is wearing many hats in your business is pretty heavy on you as the entrepreneur. So, for example, I was working a 9 to 5 job, but also trying to build my real estate business. And when I kind of went on my own and was able to quit my 9 to 5, I was I'm still doing this, wearing all the hats of lead generating, prospecting, whether it's reaching out to agents for deals, agent outreach, direct to seller, marketing for real estate deals, whether it's wholesale, innovations, creative financing, whatever it is, I have to market for that. So I have the time in doing that. So mass texting, cold calling, whatever it is, to market for my leads. And then people that are interested now come into my CRM. And now those are my leads that are, potentially interested in an offer that I want to make. So you go from that, marketing, to now having to call these leads, qualifying them. Is this a good property that will wholesale? Is this a good property that I could take down creative finance? You kind of go through the list. Anyways, so then now you have to qualify the lead. You have to close the lead now if it's a good property, potentially make you some money. So there's that aspect of it. And then also after you qualify the lead, now you say you close them, right? And after you close them, you have a contract or you're taking it down, whatever it is. Now you have to be a transaction coordinator and nurture the lead when it's under contract, and either sell the deal as a wholesale or whatever you need for the creative financing, or seller docs, whatever you need. You got to now put your time into that to make sure the lead gets to closing, so now you can make some money. So I just think that I'm just my experience, it's like in the beginning where you don't have money to hire, or there's so many things on your plate. And then after, say it's a creative finance deal that we added to our portfolio. Now I have to get the property turnkey, maybe it needs a cleaning, or I need to do the flooring real quick, or a window, or whatever it is. Now I gotta do that as well. So it's just, the point of the video is, as an entrepreneur, as a real estate investor, my experience is you're starting the business, and even in the business, like me now, I'm still, I'm just now trying to delegate and hire a transaction coordinator. But it's just things that go into the business. It's, you have to realize that you're wearing all these hats, and you have to lead gen and prospect. You have to qualify the leads. You have to close the leads. And then after you close the leads, you have to make sure that it gets to the closing, or you earn your profit, right? And then once that's done, you got to keep doing it over and over until you have consistent, predictable income, 1 to 2 deals a month, because you're tracking your KPIs, right? Which is like how many conversations to an opportunity, how many opportunities does it take to get to a contract, how many contracts to closing, etc. So I think, just the main point is building a business. It's obviously a lot, but just in my experience of sharing and documenting the journey of, it really does take from A all the way to Z. Like, you literally have to do everything just to close one deal. And now, the deal might be $10, $15, $20,000, but it does take effort to make sure it gets from start to finish. You got to keep repeating it over and over until, like I said, your numbers, and it can become predictable to where you can start having recurring revenue and have an actual business. And that's where I'm at now, and I'm finally trying to delegate, hire a TC, to now where I can focus mainly on acquisitions and dispositions, right? My strength, honestly, I'm still figuring out my strength. I just do it all. Honestly, I'm really good at creative finance acquisitions, but whatever it is, like, I do it all. But I want to focus on doing my money making activities, which is closing deals. And then I have a TC that can come on the team to walk the deal from start to finish. That's all part of the business and learning, and I'm still learning on what works, what doesn't work. And just kind of sharing like my knowledge on it, and just kind of what I've seen. But just kind of starting the business, you have to learn to do everything from start to finish. Learning it will definitely help grow your business to make it predictable. Goes for all businesses, but that's what I learned in real estate. Hope you guys liked the video. Appreciate you guys getting more content out. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.